Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Eland's Fictional Sports League, and to what we hope will be the first of a few of these. This is our Sunday night doubleheader, and it's baseball season, so we got a double dose of action on the diamond for you. First, we're going to be going out to Camden Yards, where the 1-0 Orioles will look to defend their ground against the division favorite, but currently in the basement, Boston Red Sox at 0-1. Let's go ahead and look at the brackets to see how everything has shaken out in this division so far. So in the first round, the Red Sox went down to the White Sox 2-1, and the Orioles whooped on the Royals 6-3. Our games tonight will be all the round two games of Group B. It'll be the Boston Red Sox taking on the Orioles in Camden Yards, and then we're going to go out to Chi-Town, where the Los Angeles Angels will open up their season against the Chicago White Sox. So, a lot to do and a beautiful night to do it here in Camden Yards. Sun is scheduled to go down around the top of the third inning. So let's go ahead and take you down to the field to get this one started. A lot of baseball to do, so let's have fun and get on it. All right, so first we'll do the starting batting lineup for the Boston Red Sox. As we mentioned, they're 0-1. You have Andrew Benintendi, the left fielder, leading off. Dustin Pedroia, the second baseman, bats second. Devin Moreo, the third baseman, will bat third. Mookie Betts in right field will be the cleanup man. Mitch Moreland, the first baseman, will bat fifth. Hanley Ramirez, the designated hitter, will bat sixth. Christian Vasquez, the catcher, will bat seventh. Jackie Bradley Jr., center fielder, will bat eighth. And Xander Bogaerts, the shortstop, will bat ninth. Now the defensive alignment for the homestanding Baltimore Orioles. Mancini over in left field, Trey Mancini. Then you got Adam Jones in center field. Then you have Seth Smith in right field. Infield features Manny Machado at third, Jonathan Shoup at second, Chris Davis at first, with J.J. Hardy at the shortstop, and a battery featuring Wellington Castillo catching for Wade Miley. Old Diamondbacks teammates. Of course I'd know that. Wade Miley, this is his first appearance this year, but last year was 8-15, 5.61 ERA, 179 hits, 142 strikeouts, 92 walks on 157 and a third innings pitched. All right, leading off will be Andrew Benintendi. Benintendi still looking for that first hit of the season. He went 0 for 3 in the game against the White Sox as Miley looks in to get this one started. We're ready to go. And it's, what? Go away. There we go. And it's fouled off by Benintendi. So we'll roll again. 2-5. And that one called a ball. So the count is even at 2 to Benintendi. 2-4. This one popped up high. Davis says he's got it, and he will for out number 1. Here's Dustin Pedroia. Pedroia still looking for his first hit. He went 0 for 4 in the game against the White Sox. And to see what happens here. Kicks and fires to Pedroia. Tries to get the strikeout, but it's a little outside the zone. And Pedroia wasn't fooled by that one. Next delivery to Pedroia. This one, ground ball hit right at Machado. Machado's going to turn that one all day and gets it to Davis in time for the out. Here comes Devin Moreo. Moreo batting 200 on the young season. So we got some hits for the Red Sox in game 1 as Miley delivers. And if it's on the ground, it'll be an error check. This one, ground ball to J.J. Hardy. He can't get to it, and it's going to be a single for Devin Moreo. So his bat continues to light up, and now here comes Mookie Betts. Wade Miley 2 down with a runner on. Keeping his cool. Kicks and fires. And he walked him, and the Red Sox have someone on second. Very similar situation to the last game we did featuring, well, the last 2 games we did. We did one featuring, I believe it was the Astros and the Yeah, the Astros and the Athletics, where if Houston won, they would go to 2-0. And if Oakland lost, it'd be very, very hard for them to come back. But Oakland did win that game 7-3. And then the same thing with the Twins. They looked like they were going to have a chokehold on this Group A. And then the Rays were actually opening their season, and they got off to a good start, opening that one 1-0. So very similar situation here. Should the Red Sox, who are the favorites according to myself and Al, Red Sox fan, if he's out there, should the Red Sox lose this game, it'll be very, very tough for them to fulfill that spot as the favorite and get into the playoffs. Here's Mitch Moreland. 750 average so far. 1 RBI in the first game against the White Sox. Miley kicks and delivers. And he walks him. The bases are loaded. It wasn't even close. And if you're Wade Miley, you're kind of kicking yourself. You started with 2 outs. Nobody on here in the first, and now you've loaded the bases for Hanley Ramirez. Ramirez still looking for his first hit of the season. Can Miley work his way out of this one? Kicks and fires. And it's going to be called a strike. So the count is 2-1 to Ramirez. This one, ground ball hit to Machado. Machado steps on the bag, and that's going to end it. So the threat, what the crap is going on, is over. And now we go to the bottom of the first. No score for the Red Sox. Let's see what the Orioles can do. They have Machado, Smith, and Hardy due up. Here's Drew Pomeranz. Let's interview the Boston defensive lineup. You have Andrew Benintendi in left field, Jackie Bradley Jr. in center, Mookie Betts over in right. Infield featuring Devin Moreo at third, Dustin Pedroia at second, Mitch Moreland at first, and Xander Bogaerts at the shortstop, with a battery featuring Drew Pomeranz pitching to Christian Vasquez. Pomeranz last year was 17-6, 3.32 ERA, 173 and 2/3 innings pitched, 166 hits, 174 strikeouts, and 69 walks. So Machado looking for his first hit. He went 0 for 3 in the first one, and Pomeranz will deliver to him. And that's going to be called a strike. So it's 3-1 the count to Machado. Pomeranz fires. Fly ball, left field. Betts all over that one, and he makes the grab for out number 1. Here's Seth Smith. Smith batting .200 with an RBI last game. Let's see if he can keep it up. Pomeranz sets and fires. And he walks him. 4-pitch walk. And now the go-ahead run is on for the Orioles. Here's J.J. Hardy. Hardy batting .400 with an RBI as well. Pomeranz looks in and delivers. And it's a wild pitch. They're going to send Smith over to second. So now runners in scoring position for the Orioles. Looking to be the first team to go 2-0. Over to Hardy. Hardy pops this one up high. Pedroia makes the grab, and that'll be out number 2 with a runner on second. Here's Jonathan Schoop. He went 0 for 5 in the first game against the Royals, as Pomeranz delivers and tries to get the strikeout, but Schoop isn't falling for it. The Royals are the team with the bye in this round right now. So we'll see them in round 3 as Schoop pops this one into left field. Benintendi all over that one. Makes the grab, and we're off to the second. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Vasquez, Bradley, and Bogaerts due up for the Red Sox. It's 0-0 going into the second. All right, here's Wade Miley to face Christian Vasquez. Vasquez batting .250 and 4 at-bats in game 1. Pitch by Wade Miley, who got into some trouble earlier. Let's see what happens here, if he can just bounce back and keep going. This one on the ground. It could be an error if it is. And this one, fly ball into shallow right field. It's going to get down. And now Vasquez is on. Hit and run implied or implored by the Red Sox. Jackie Bradley Jr. looking for his first hit this year. And he strikes him out. He goes down looking. What a paint job. And there goes Vasquez on the strike. So he gets a stolen base. And here's Xander Bogaerts. He's looking for his first hit. Miley about to get through the lineup of the Red Sox for the first time tonight. We'll give you those stats in a second. And the pitch. Tried to get him to strike out, but he'll hold up. So it is 1-2. Over to Bogaerts. Bogaerts fly ball into center field. Trying to shoot the gap between Jones and Mancini, and it does. Down on the ground, bounces off the wall. Rounding third is going to be Vasquez. He's going to score, and Bogaerts has an RBI double. 1-0 Boston. So now let's go ahead and talk about Wade Miley's first trip through the Boston lineup. He did it in 1 1/3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run, and it was earned. 2 walks and a strikeout, and a 6.92 ERA currently. 1 down here in the second. It's 1-0, and here comes Benintendi, who's 0 for 1. Miley, pitch to Benintendi. Tries to get the strikeout, but Benintendi wises up and holds it. Next pitch to Benintendi. Benintendi, who popped out to first base last time, is going to do the exact same thing. Chris Davis makes the grab, and it's 2 down to Dustin Pedroia, who's 0 for 1. 0 for the season, really, as Miley, former Diamondback, gets the sign from Castillo, another former Diamondback. And the pitch. This one, ground ball hit at Hardy. Hardy picks it up, flips it over to Davis, and we're going to the bottom of the second. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. Castillo, Mancini, and Jones do it for the Orioles. It's a new lead for the Red Sox. They're up 1-0. Going into the second inning, it already looks like Pomerantz is the stronger pitcher, as he'll face Castillo right now. Castillo batting .200 this season. He had 5 at-bats in game 1. Pitch by Pomerantz. And this is going to be a range play at Camden Yards, so at the ballpark. Look at how many home runs are hitting this stadium. This one, ground ball hit at Bogaerts. Bogaerts makes the dive, kicks it over to Moreland for the out. What a job there by Xander Bogaerts. But look at, if you looked at that ballpark card, did you see how many home run options there was there? Holy cow. Here comes Trey Mancini. Mancini, 667 average, only 3 at-bats, and he got all of them. He was 2 runs scored, part of that 6-3 victory over the Royals in round 1. Pomerantz kicks and fires. Should be a strikeout, yeah? Oh, it's a 0. Okay, because he's already. Got it. I didn't see the slash there. All right. And this one popped up high. Moreo camped out under it, makes the grab for out number 2. Here's Adam Jones. He's 0 for nothing as he was walked, I believe, last time. No, this is his first at-bat. Duh. He's batting .500 with a run and an RBI. Come on, Elon. Get that straight. Pitch by Pomerantz. And this will be an error check. Who we testing? This one, ground ball hit at Bogaerts. Bogaerts boots the ball, and that's going to score the speedy Adam Jones, and the tying run is on, and this place is going bananas. Here's Mark Trumbo. Trumbo, 250 average right now. 2 runs scored and 4 hit at-bats in the game against the Royals. Pomeranz addresses, kicks, and fires. And they walked him.
Good base on ball.
And now Jones is on second with 2 down. Here's Chris Davis. Davis batting .500 with 1 run scored and 3 RBIs. So the man is doing a great job. He's got a chance to get RBI number 4 on the season. As Pomeranz looks in, kicks and fires. Called strike 3, and down goes Chris Davis. So no run on no hits, 1 error.
For this evening, please
Moreo, Metz, and Moreland due up for the Red Sox. It's 1-0. Boston. Wade Miley back in there for inning number 3. Moreo, who's 1 for 1 tonight and a .333 average. I'd like to keep it that way. And air check on the throw. And this one, fly ball right field. And it is going to get down off the wall. And there goes Moreo on to second. So another runner in scoring position for the BOS Sox. Here comes Mookie Betts. Betts was walked his first time up, and this was the part of the order where Miley had issues. And the pitch. This one, deep fly ball, left field. Mancini back to the wall, and it goes foul. Missed it by about 5 feet. Now to Mookie Betts again. This one popped up high into right field. Smith camped out under it. Makes that grab, gets the throw in, and holds Moreo. Here's Mitch Moreland. Walked, and he's got a .750 average. Pretty impressive for the young man. He's not very young. Pitch by Miley. And he walked him. Easy walk, too, there. Given up by Miley. Hanley Ramirez, 0 for 1. As Miley is trying to get his bearings here. 1 down with the runner in scoring position. Can he get out of this jam? The pitch. This one, ground ball, hit right at the pitcher. It gets past Miley. It goes into the outfield. Rounding third's Moreo. He's going to score, and it is 2-0 Boston. In 2 1/3 innings pitched, Miley's given up 2 runs and has a balloon DRA of 7.83. Here's Vasquez, who's 1 for 1, and he was the run scored earlier. And the pitch. And it's fouled off, so we'll go again. And he walked him, bases are loaded.
And that wasn't close.
And the Baltimore manager, Showalter, probably wondering if it's time to pull Miley. See if he can get a strikeout here. They need it against Jackie Bradley. He's the only guy that Miley struck out so far. And it's a range play. Keep it in the infield, guys. This one popped up high. Shoop making the run. Can he get there? No, it drops past him. Ramirez is going to score as well, and it's 4-0. Moreland scored earlier. And that's going to do it for Wade Miley. He only lasts 2 1/3 innings. 6 hits, 4 runs are all earned, 4 walks, and only 1 strikeout. So it's going to be a bullpen game for Buck Showalter and the Baltimore Orioles. And they are giving the ball to Jimmy Yacobonis. Yacobonis is his first time appearing in the season, and they may just want him to get out of the inning. Short. They may get him into the 5th with him, actually. Last year he had a 2-0 record, 4.35 ERA, 18 hits, 8 strikeouts, 13 walks in 20 2/3 innings pitched. So they just need to get 2/3 out of him, and they can reset. Pitch by Jacobins. Jacobinis. And try to get the strikeout, but Bogarts isn't falling for it. And this one, fly ball into center field. Jones makes the grab, fires it back in quickly to hold Vasquez. So, big moment here. Here's Andrew Benintendi. The left fielder, he's 0 for 2. New pitcher. Let's see what Jacobonis does. Nothing there. Let's go to the ballpark card, or the batter card. This one popped up high into left field, but it's not far. Mancini camped down under it, and Jacobonis gets him out of the inning. So we're going to the bottom of the third. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors scored by the Red Sox. Machado, Smith, and Hardy do it for the Orioles. It's 4-0 now, Boston. And this is the Red Sox team we expected to see. One game is not going to define them, apparently. So here's Drew Pomeranz to face Manny Machado. Machado 0 for 1. Pomeranz made his way through the first part of the order. It only took him 2 innings. No hits, no runs. 2 walks and a strikeout. And the pitch here, 5. Oh boy, this could be trouble. Machado gets a hold of one, sends it into right, left field, back to the wall, and it goes foul. Machado almost took Drew Pomeranz for a ride, and Pomeranz is breathing a sigh of relief. Here comes the pitch to Machado. This one, ground ball hit right at Moreo. Moreo over to Moreland, and they get him out for out number 1. So here comes Seth Smith, who has walked his first at-bat. Pomeranz gets ready, kicks and fires, swing and a miss, and down goes Seth Smith.
He struck him out.
Here's J.J. Hardy, who's 0 for 1. With 2 down, Pomeranz is feeling pretty good. And the pitch, it's going to be an error check. This one, fly ball into center field. Bradley backs up. Camps out under it, makes the catch cleanly.
You're out.
And we're off to the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Pedroia, Moreo, and Betts do up for the Red Sox. They're still leading it 4-0. And night should have turned in as the sun has gone down, and we're going to change that picture for you just a second. All right, so the lights are on here at Camden Yards as we go to the top of the 4th. Jacobonis is going to stay in there for 1 more inning, maybe get them to the 5th, and then they'll put in another long reliever if they can get as much out of him as possible. Pedroia 0 for the season. And the pitch. This one popped up high into left field, but it rolls foul. So not even a threat. So Pedroia gets back in there. Kicks and fires. This one popped into right field. Smith camped out under it, and that's going to be out number 1. Jacobonis giving some relief and some steadiness to this Orioles defense right now. As Devin Moreo, who's 2 for 2 with a double and a run scored, is going to step in. And the pitch. What a paint job by Moreo. Goes down without even swinging. Great job by Jacobonis to now face Mookie Betts, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. 2 down here in the top of the 4th. Pitch by Jacobonis. And it's a range play. Who are we testing? This one, fly ball into right field. You're going to try to test Jones, and it gets past him. Down on the ground, picked up by Mancini, who fires it in there and holds Mookie Betts to a single. Here's Mitch Moreland, 0 for 0 with 2 walks and a run scored. 750 average though. Pitch by Jacobonis. And he's going to get walked for the 3rd time tonight. And maybe they're just afraid of him. Much rather face Hanley Ramirez, though, who's got 1 RBI. I'm not sure about that. Runner in scoring position. Yacobonis trying to get out of this inning. And the pitch. Tried to get the strikeout, but it isn't going to happen. So back to Hanley Ramirez. This one. Ground ball headed towards third baseman. It's past Manny Machado. Rounding third is Betts. He's going to score. And it is now 5-0 Boston. And Baltimore is not going to get a chance to go 2-0. It's going to take a miracle. As Yacobonis is hit his limit, they're going to leave him in there to see if he can get them out of this inning. The pitch to Christian Vasquez, who's batting 400 and 1 for 1. This one, ground ball hit to Machado. Machado just steps on the bag, and that's going to be out number 3. So we're headed to the bottom of the 4th. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. Shoop, Castillo, Mancini due up for the Orioles. It's 5-0 Boston. Jonathan Shoop will be up. He's 0 for 1. He'll face Drew Pomeranz, who's having a great game. Until now, this one, deep fly ball into left field. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it will! Jonathan Shoop breaks the goose egg on the solo shot. 1 run for the Orioles. Let's see if that gets something started. Here's Wellington Castillo. Castillo, 0 for 1, batting 167. And the pitch. Fouled off, so we'll go again. And Castillo thought he was getting walked, but they bring him back, so he'll get another pitch. This one into shallow center field. Bradley's not going to get there in time, and Castillo's on with a single, nobody down. 1 run scored already, and now you've got Trey Mancini, who's batting 500 and 0 for 1. Pomeranz takes a deep breath and delivers. Air check on the throw. Let's see what happens. This one, ground ball to Moreo. Moreo fires it over to second. He's going to get Castillo out on the force. And Mancini reaches on a fielder's choice. Here's Adam Jones. Pitch by Pomeranz. And the bunt laid down by Jones, picked up by Pomeranz, fires it over to second to get Mancini, but they're not going to get Adam Jones. Out. So Jones is on with a fielder's choice. So good move by Pomeranz to get the lead runner. And here's Mark Trumbo, who has walked his first time out. Pomeranz kicks and fires. This one, range play at the ballpark. 1-5. This one, ground ball hit right at Pomeranz. Oh, my bad. It says range play at the ballpark. All right, let's do it again. So, range play, there we go. Camden Yards. 4, 5, and we got a rare play. All right, left fielder crashes into the wall, chasing a deep dive. Resolve as a D7 range play. Check for injury to left field after play. If left fielder fails to make the play, the center fielder picks up the ball with the hitter attempting a triple. Resolve like a S+8. With the play at third. All right. So what a catch by Benintendi, crashing into the wall to make that catch. He's not injured. He's fine. Andrew Benintendi crashes into the wall for that thing. Wow. So 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Bradley Bogaerts and Benintendi 2 up for the Red Sox, 5-1. Boston. Wow, already thinking about that Benintendi, that Benintendi play What a job there by Benintendi to keep that thing in the field, or to keep it from being a double at least. He doesn't make this catch, it's a double, and Benintendi crashes into the wall to make the catch. All right. Jacob Benis is going to face one more guy. Is he going to get the strikeout? He will. Gets Bradley going down swinging, and as long as he's hot, why not let him go? Reserve that bullpen as much as you can. And he walks Bogarts, and that will do it for Jacobonis. So a decent job by him to come and relieve. And now Richard Bleer is going to be the new pitcher. First appearance last year was 2-1. 1.99 ERA. Wow. 62 hits, 26 strikeouts, 10 walks, and 63rd and a third innings pitched. So Bleer, they can get some innings out of him. That would be great. Try to get the walk, Benintendi, but it isn't going to happen. And the pitch, this one, fly ball into left field. It gets into left field, single, and Bogarts will go to third. So it's a runners on the corner situation for Bleer. Here's Pedroia, who's 0 for 3. And the pitch, this one, ground ball to Hardy. And let's find out, is the base runner going to try and score? No. According to our dice, base runner does not try and score. But so, all right, so here's the play. Here we go. All right, ball's on the ground, picked up by Machado. Machado kicks it over to Shoop. Shoop back to Davis. Double play. And they needed that. Holy cow. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Davis, Machado, and Smith due up for the Orioles here in the bottom of the 5th. It's 5-1. Boston. Two for one deal there for Bleer, as Pomeranz will come on for inning number 5. He's done a great job so far. And this one, deep fly ball in the right field. Davis gets a hold of one. If it's fair, it's gone, and it rolls foul. So next pitch to Davis. Fly ball, left field. Benintendi all over this one. Makes the grab, and that's out number 1. Here's Manny Machado, who almost homered his last time up. Instead, it went foul, and then he ground out as Pomeranz is getting comfortable. And this one at the ballpark. Here we go. What's Machado going to do? This one. Fly ball, left field, and it is gone. No, he flew out. I don't get that. If that was a range play, flew out to left field. Hold on, I'm undoing that because I'm not sure that was the right call. Okay, undo complete. Here's Manny Machado. Roll. It was a ballpark. Roll. It was a 3-3. Oh, I get it, because that D20 wasn't. I gotcha. All right. All right, so he did fly out. So he F7. Okay. All right, here comes Seth Smith. Seth Smith currently 0 for 1, but he was walked once, so he's got some good at-bats against Pomeranz. Pitched by Pomeranz. Swing and a miss, and down goes Smith. We're off to the top of the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. 5-1, Boston. Here comes Devin Moreo. Moreo 2 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Struck out once as Bleer gets on there and delivers. Oh, this could be trouble. Moreo just sent this one a mile. Very good chance it stays fair, and it does. Devin Moreo makes it 6-0 over the left field bleachers. Or sorry, center field. He homered to center field. Holy, how'd they make that decision? Okay. Over Adam Jones's head. And now, holy
No
cow.
throwing of any objects on the playing field.
And the fans have had enough as they are starting to pelt the field with objects. Beer bottles, beer cups, papers, toilet paper, everything you can think of is getting thrown out onto the field. As Blyer is now assuming the position of inning eater for the Orioles. No way they can continue this and win it. And the pitch by Blyer is going to be a ball. And this has become a blowout, so we can already start looking forward. But Betts singles past second base. Jonathan Shoup already start looking forward to our next game. Los Angeles Angels open their season in Chicago against the White Sox. That'll be immediately following this. It's all going to be one big live stream as Blyer will face Moreland. And we're going to have an air check on any throw here. And this one popped up high. Davis makes the grab for out number 1. Here's Hanley Ramirez. Ramirez 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and another error check on a throw. As this one, ground ball to Hardy. Hardy picks it up, fires it over to first to get Ramirez, but Betts will get to second. So 2 down. Here's Christian Vasquez, 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Pitch by Blyer. And he hits Vasquez, so you've got runners on first and second. And I think that's going to do it for Blyer. So a new pitcher coming in for the Orioles, and it'll be Miguel Castro. Castro, his first appearance this year, 3-3 record, 3.53 ERA, 53 hits, 38 strikeouts, 24 walks, and all that on 61 1/3 innings pitched. They can get some real time out of him, and the pitch by Castro. And this is big trouble as Bradley sends one for a ride into right field. Back to the wall, the jump by Smith. It's over his glove and gone. A 3-run shot by Jackie Bradley now makes it 9-1. And Miguel Castro is bid welcome to the 2018 season by Jackie Bradley. Here's Xander Bogaerts. He's got an RBI tonight on a double. Pitch by Castro. And he walks him.
Good base on ball.
And Buck Showalter in his dugout thinking, I can't believe this right now. This is really happening right now. Yep. So Castro kicks and fires, and that's going to be a strike. So it is 3-2 to Benintendi. Benintendi 1 for 4. And the pitch, this one, fly ball in the right field. Smith grabs it and ends that hellacious inning. 4 runs on 3 hits. Hardy, Shoup, and Castillo due up for the Orioles, who are getting pounded by the Red Sox. It is 9-1. Al Red Sox fan, where are you? J.J. Hardy, Jonathan Shoup, Wellington Castillo due up for the Orioles as they are down by 8. It's going to take a miracle for them to come back and win this one. Pitch by Pomeranz, and he tried to walk him, but Hardy just didn't feel like he got that call right. And the pitch to Hardy, fly ball, center field. Bradley makes the grab, and it's going to be out number 1. Here's Jonathan Shoup, 1 for 2 with a homer, the lone run by the Orioles tonight. And the pitch is fouled off, so we'll go again. And another pitch to Shoup. This one, it's on the ground. There'll be an error check. 2, 4. This one towards shortstop, and that's going to be a single. Or sorry, towards third base. It's along the third base line, and that's a single. So now here comes Juan to Castillo. 1 for 2, 286 average. They've got a long way to go to try to build this thing back up. Swing, oh, what a swing and a miss on Castillo. Absolutely fooled him. And here's Trey Mancini. Drew Pomeranz absolutely dominating this game. And the pitch. Paint job again. The master, Drew Pomeranz, is on fire tonight. And now we go to the top of the 7th. It's 9-1 Boston. Pedroia, Moreo, and Betts due up for the world beaters that are the Boston Red Sox. Miguel Castro still in there. He'll face Pedroia, who's 0 for 4. And he'll walk him. 4-pitch walk. And Pedroia's on. This is the first time he's been on base this season. A chance for him to really make them pay with his legs. Pitch by Castro. And Moreo swings at a ball way outside. Don't know exactly what he was thinking. And it's a strike instead of a 4-pitch walk. And the pitch, this one, ground ball hit to Shoop. Shoop is going to kick it over to Hardy. Hardy taps the bag, so Pedroia is out. But Moreo will get to first. Here's Mookie Betts, 2 for 3 with a 2 runs scored, 429 average this year now. And this one. Big trouble, and Little China headed to left field. If it's fair, it's gone. See you later.
Fly ball deep to left field.
Clear for landing in the left field stands. And it's now a 10-run ball game, 11-1. Why not get him a home run while we're at it? Almost everyone's hit one. Let's see, we've got Pedroia doesn't have one. Moreo does not. Betts has got a home run. Ramirez, I think he might. No, he doesn't. Vasquez, Bradley has a homer, and Bogarts. Actually, for some reason I thought there was more home runs for the Red Sox, but it's 11-1. Someone out there is racking up the RBIs right now. Here comes Mitch Moreland. 0 for 1 with 3 walks. Are they going to walk him again? No, they're actually going to pitch to him. Here we go, Mitch Moreland. Fly ball into left field. Mancini makes the catch, and that's 2 down. Here's Hanley Ramirez, 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. And the pitch by the exhausted Castro. Tries to get the strikeout, but it isn't going to happen. As Ramirez waits for the next one. This one, ground ball hit to Shoop to Davis, and that's going to end that inning. And we're stretching here in Baltimore. It's 11-1 Boston. Alrighty then. So bottom of the 7th, and you can pretty well call the game over if the Orioles don't score. I'm going to say 3 runs. Drew Pomeranz still out there. He's hit exhaustion, but he's still got his momentum, so they may leave him in there for a little bit longer. And the pitch by Pomeranz. Swing and a miss. Down goes Adam Jones. Why not leave him in there? He's dealing. Here's Mark Trumbo, who's 0 for 1. Walked his other time. And the pitch. Tried to get him to swing at that, but Trumbo's going to hold off. This one, ground ball hit to Bogarts. Bogarts picks it up, flips it over to Moreland. Great throw, and that's 2 down. Here's Chris Davis. Davis, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And the pitch by Pomeranz. What a paint job by Pomeranz. We're off to the 8th, and he is as well. So it's 11-1 Boston. No runs, no hits, no errors. Vasquez, Bradley, and Bogart. due up for the Red Sox. They're seeing blood in the water, and they are attacking the Birds right now. I mean, what a show the Boston Red Sox have put on tonight. Showing exactly why they are the favorites to win this division, and they're getting back on track right now. Miguel Castro's night is over. We're going to turn it over to another pitcher. Zach Britton. Now, we've seen him this year. In 2 innings pitched, he allowed 4 hits, 1 strikeout, and a 9 ERA. Let's see if he can bring that down. Vasquez, 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored, and the pitch. Tried to get him to swing, but it isn't going to fool Vasquez, who is seeing the ball tonight. Really, all the Red Sox are, as he puts this one into shallow right field. It's down for a single. And Christian Vasquez on base. Here comes Jackie Bradley. 2 for 4 with a homer. 5 RBIs. That's your offensive run producer right there. And the pitch to Bradley. This one, ground ball hit to Britton. Britton kicks it over to second for the force out. And they'll get it back to first to Holden. So Zach Britton does a good job there, just eliminating the go-ahead runner. Here's Xander Bogaerts. And pass ball by Castillo. Actually, sorry, it was a foul ball, so I should have waited, so we're going to repitch. Castillo did a good job keeping that in front of him. And it's a ballpark card to Xander Bogaerts, 1 RBI already. This one. All right, let's see what happens. 6, runner thrown out. Bogaerts gets a single, round second, picked up by Smith. Throw to second is out. What a throw by Smith. Seth Smith, but Jackie Bradley does get to third. 2 down, and Andrew Benintendi. Benintendi 1 for 5. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Benintendi goes down, and we're going to the bottom of the 8th. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. Machado, Smith, and Hardy due up for the Orioles. They trail by 10. It's 11-1 Boston. Remember, the tiebreaker is going to be run differential. And this right here, well, first the tiebreaker will be victory over teams that you're tied with. If that's tied, then it goes to run differential. And an 11-1 victory is really going to look good on that right there. Drew Pomeranz, Manny Machado. Machado 0 for 3, and the pitch. What the crap? No. Tried to get the walk, but it isn't going to happen. And he flies out. So, Betts makes the grab. And Pomeranz getting closer and closer to full game shutout. And the pitch by Pomeranz. Nearly hit Seth Smith, but he gets out of the way. Pomeranz takes a deep breath, delivers the pitch. This one, ground ball hit to Moreo. Moreo to Moreland. There's out number 2. What a job by this Boston defense. Only 1 run, and that was the home run by Jonathan Shoup. Pomeranz 1 out away from the 9th. And the pitch. It's going to be called a ball. Pitch to Hardy. Hardy, this one, ground ball, headed towards the third base line. It stays fair, and that's going to be a single. So, with a lead this big, why not let Pomeranz go for the complete game and really make a case for Cy Young? Since we're really only going to see each pitcher 1 time. At the end of round 1, Irvin Santana was the Cy Young favorite, but a performance like this may change things as Shoup holds up. And Shoup, ground ball towards Dustin Pedroia. It's past him. Hardy goes to third, And we got runners on the corners with 2 down. Here's Wellington Castillo. Castillo 1 for 3 with a strikeout. And the pitch. Tried to get him to strike out, but it isn't going to happen this time. So his defense is going to have to go out there and get him in out. This one, ground ball to Moreo. Moreo fires it over to first to get the out, and we're off to the 9th.
Remember to get your
Drew
copy of the
Pomeranz.
souvenir program.
8 innings pitched. 5 hits, 1 run, and it was earned. 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. So now we'll see a new pitcher for Baltimore here in the top of the 9th. Darren O'Day. Pretty sure we saw him. No, we did not. He's a 2-3 record. 2 saves last year. 3.43 ERA. 41 hits, 76 strikeouts, 22 walks, all in 16 1/3 innings pitched. So not bad stats last year for O'Day. He'll face Pedroia, Moreo, and Betts. The Red Sox having a game against the Orioles. Darren O'Day getting ready to go. We also have that special K rating, so we'll keep an eye on that. That'll be determined right here in the D20 on the batter's card. And the pitch. This one, ground ball hit to Hardy. Hardy over to Davis for out number 1. Darren O'Day will now face Devin Moreo. He's 3 for 5. And the pitch. Fouled off. So we'll go again. And the next pitch to Moreo. This one, fly ball, right field. Smith camped out under it, and he makes the grab. Here's Mookie Betts. Betts 3 for 4 with a homer, a walk, 3 runs scored, and 2 RBIs. Batting .500. O'Day sets and delivers. If it's on the ground, there'll be an error check. And also, we gotta watch the special K rating. So if this D3 came in 1 through 3, it'd be an automatic strikeout, but it's not. So 16. So we'll go over here, 2-5. This one, fly ball, center field. Jones camped out under it, and we're off to the bottom of the 9th. And Drew Pomeranz has a chance to do something seldom seen in Major League Baseball today, and that is pitch a complete game. 1-run ball. He's got enough in him for 3 events, and then they have to pull him. It's got Mancini, Jones, and Trumbo. Those 3 are a combined 0 for 9 tonight. So Drew Pomeranz has a chance to do the complete game and walk out of here with a round 1 ERA. Here we go, Pomeranz to Mancini. Pomeranz kicks and fires. Singles past Pomeranz into center field, and that's going to be a base hit, and that's going to do it for Drew Pomeranz. So 8 innings pitched by him. Let's look at his 8 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 2 walks and a strikeout, a 1.13 ERA as of right now. And they're probably going to bring in Kimbrell. No, it's going to be Austin Maddox. Maddox with a 10-run lead. Why not? It's his first appearance of the year. Last year, no record, no saves. A 0.52 ERA, 13 hits, 14 strikeouts, 2 walks, all on 17 1/3 innings pitched. So, gonna get inning number 1 out of him. Adam Jones, 0 for 3. He's happy Pomeranz is out. Is he gonna get a different result? Maybe, as he holds up against that offering from Maddox. And the pitch to Jones. This one, ground ball. Dustin Pedroia decides to kick it over to Moreland to get the guy out at first. Not worrying about that runner at second. They'll sacrifice a run for an out. Here's Mark Trumbo, 0 for 2 with a walk and the pitch. This one, fly ball, deep center field, caught by Bradley. Gets it in quickly to hold Mancini at second. And now here's Chris Davis, the last remaining out for Austin Maddox and the Boston Red Sox. Drew Pomeranz on the top step of the dugout, anxiously waiting to see if his 1 ERA is going to hold up. The pitch. Called strike 3, and Chris Davis goes down. The Boston Red Sox are back on top of Group B, and it's an 11-1 win by Boston. That was the performance that they needed in order to stake a claim here. Let's look at the stats here, and I'm pretty sure I know who our player of the game is. Yep, Drew Pomeranz comes out of this 8 innings pitched in a 1.13 ERA. That is impressive. What cannot be overstated, though, is Mitch Moreland, who bat 500 this game. However, they walked him 3 times. What really can't be forgotten is Jackie Bradley with his 5 RBIs. But Drew Pomeranz, your player of the game. Holy cow. So let's go ahead and input it into the bracket. Boston 11, Baltimore 1. So that'll make things very interesting now. In the standings, the Red Sox. Yep, there it is, point differential. That's going to be a tiebreaker. It'll be victories over teams they're tied with. And if that doesn't solve it, then it'll be run differential. Actually, I'm going to go back, and I'm going to make point differential the primary tiebreaker. And actually, I'll do that right now. This is actually a cool way for you guys to kind of see how customizable and how cool this website is. Challenge. Highly, highly recommend it. So go down here to advanced options, group tie. So, of course, tie, it'll be based by match wins. And then we're going to go points. Point difference is 1, and then wins versus tied participants. That's what we'll do. So save those changes. All right, now let's see the group stage. So, yeah, so point differential will now be the first tiebreaker, and then victories over teams that you're tied with after point differential will be how it goes. So the White Sox now the leaders of Group B, but that could be very, very short-lived. As we have how long has this stream lasted for? Oh, wow, that was about an hour. So, yeah, not bad at all. But, yeah. So, I'm going to go ahead and give you the intro screen. We're not going to go off the air. We're just going to set right up for the next game. But what a game by the Boston Red Sox. So, however, right now they have a 1-point differential. So, should they win that by 8, the Red Sox would have the tiebreaker over the White Sox would have the tiebreaker over the Red Sox. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, I like that better, doing point differential over the tiebreaker victory. So yeah. So we'll go ahead and exit here. We will set up the next game as soon as it lets me. There we go. Game, and it is new game. Los Angeles A versus who did I say it was? Chicago A. So now I got to go to What If Sports to figure out the lineups. Ricky Nolasco start getting the nod for the Angels, while Miguel Gonzalez gets the nod for the White Sox. Give me 1 second. Gotta get that all together. I'm pretty sure I don't have a lineup saved for them. No, I do not. So what we do is Anaheim on here? Anaheim Angels. Yep, 2017. And the home team is the Chicago White Sox. There you are. Okay, so Cameron Maben, left field, is the first one. That makes sense. This will be interesting for me because I lived where the AAA team for the Angels play, and I actually remember seeing a lot of these guys through the years as I'm looking at it. Alberts, the BOH, Podium. File won't let me. Good. Save lineup. LAA. AL lineup. Okay. Pretty sure I've already got the White Sox saved. At least I better. Good I do. Alrighty then. Let me get that up. Then I'm gonna come here. Oh, there we go. First things first, I gotta change the field to, what is that one called? I think it's like called calm something or other. Is it? What is that one? Camara? I think it's Comerica. No, that's the Tigers. Comerica's the Tigers. What is the name? You know what? I can look at it on the game right here. It is Guaranteed Rates was the name of it in 2019. So what is it now? Or in this? It's not Turner. It's not Target. It's not Progressive. It's not PNC. It's not that. Oh, it's AT&T. No, AT&T San Francisco. What am I thinking? Oh, what was the name of that park back then? All right, Rig. Oh, it was US Cellular. Duh. Okay. So, properties. Let's find Anaheim's. Right there. And let's find Chicago White Sox, which is right there. All right, we ready to go. All right, so before we get started, let's go ahead and go through the lineups for this, our second matchup of the night. Not bad. All right, so first the batting lineup for the Los Angeles Angels as they are about to make their season debut. Cameron Maben in left field will bat first. Cole Calhoun, the right fielder, bats second. Mike Trout, the best player in baseball, will bat third. CJ Cron, the first baseman, will bat fourth. Luis Valbuena, the third baseman, will bat fifth. Artelton Simmons, the shortstop, will bat 6th. Albert Pujols, the designated hitter, will bat 7th. Martin Maldonado, the catcher, will bat 8th. And Cliff Pennington, the second baseman, will bat 9th. For the defensive lineup for the homestanding Chicago White Sox, remember, a victory here would give them the lead outright in Group B. They have Melky Cabrera over in left field, Lurie Garcia in center field, and then the right fielder, Azival Garcia. Infield featuring the third baseman, Tyler Saldino, the second baseman, Yolmer Sanchez, and the first baseman, Jose Abreu, with the shortstop being Tim Anderson. And a battery featuring Omar Narvaez catching Miguel Gonzalez. Miguel Gonzalez, his first appearance this year. Last year he went 8-13, 4.62 ERA, 167 hits, 100 strikeouts, and 53 walks, all on 156 innings pitched. First to face him will be Cameron Maybin. Maybin last year went 114 games, 395 at-bats, 63 runs, 35 RBIs, 10 homers, 33 stolen bases, and a .228 average. So, Gonzalez will fire. And it's at the ballpark. A lot of home run options here. This one, fly ball, left field. Cabrera back to the track, makes the grab, and that's out number 1. Here's Cole Calhoun. Last year, Calhoun, 77 runs, 71 RBIs, 19 homers, 5 stolen bases, and a .244 average. Gonzalez delivers to the left-handed Calhoun. And called strike 3. Cole Calhoun goes down. And here comes the first 2018 at-bat of Mike Trout. 92 runs scored, 72 RBIs, 33 homers, 22 stolen bases, and a .306 average. Massive numbers. And the pitch. Tried to get Trout to strike out, but that does not happen often. Trout, this one, deep fly ball into left field. Cabrera back to the track, to the wall, makes the grab. And we're off to the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Angels. Anderson, Narvaez, and Abreu due up for the homestanding White Sox. In what world? I just gotta believe, for some strange reason, in what world will the White Sox win a division over the Red Sox, especially 2017 versions of it? Well, it's too early to talk about that, as we are only in the first inning of the second game. Here comes Ricky Nolasco. And first, let's go over the batting lineup for the Chicago White Sox. They are 1-0. Tim Anderson, the shortstop, will bat first. Omar Narvaez, the catcher, will bat second. Jose Abreu at first base will bat third. Cleanup is Azivel Garcia in right field. Matt Davidson, the designated hitter, will bat fifth. Melky Cabrera, the left fielder, will bat sixth. Tyler Saldino, the third baseman, will bat seventh. Lurie Garcia, the center fielder, will bat eighth. And Yolmer Sanchez, the second baseman, bats ninth. Now for the defensive lineup for the Anaheim Angels. Cameron Maybin over in left field, Mike Trout in center, Cole Calhoun over in right, and infield featuring Luis Valbuena at third, Cliff Pennington at second, and CJ Cron at first, with Artelton Simmons at shortstop, featuring a battery of Ricky Nolasco being caught by Martin Maldonado. Ricky Nolasco last year, .615 record, 4.92 ERA, 205 hits, 143 strikeouts, 55 walks, all on 181 innings pitched. Here's Tim Anderson. Anderson went 0 for 4 in his game against the Red Sox. And the pitch by Nolasco is going to be called a ball. Next pitch to Nolasco. This one, line ball right at Valbuena, who makes the grab for out number one. Here comes Omar Narvaez. Narvaez, .333 average in the last game. Looking to do well here. Pitch to Narvaez. And it's a guaranteed rate field ballpark card check. This one, deep fly ball into center field. And what happens here? Okay. If the roll is greater, just runner holds with a single. So Narvaez will hold at first with a single. And here's Jose Abreu. Nolasco trying to face Abreu, who went 0 for 3 in Game 1 against the Red Sox. And the pitch by Nolasco. Swing and a miss. Down goes Abreu. Asdrubal Garcia batting .250 in the young season. To face Nolasco, who's trying to get out of this inning. And the pitch. It's going to be called strike. So full count to Garcia. This one, fly ball into shallow right field. Calhoun rushing, can't make there in time. It drops in front of him. Narvaez rounds second, heads for third, and we have runners on the corners with 2 down. Here's Matt Davidson, who's batting .500 with a run scored in the last game. Nolasco looks in, kicks and fires. That's going to be called a strike. 1-2 count to Davidson. 2 down, runners on the corners, and the pitch. This one, fly ball, center field. Trout's going to be all over that one, and it is out number 3. No runs on 2 hits, no errors. Cron, Valbuena, and Simmons due up for the Angels. It's all knotted up at nothing. CJ Cron due up. Last year, he had 39 runs, 56 RBIs, 16 homers, 3 stolen bases, and a .248 average. Hoping for a little bit better this year. Pitch to Cron. And he walked him.
Outside. Base on ball.
So now face Luis Valbuena. Last year, Valbuena, 347 at-bats, 42 runs scored, 65 RBIs, 22 homers, and a .199 average. And Gonzalez throws the first. And nothing happening there. Tries to check up on Cron before he'll address Valbuena. And the pitch. Strike. 2-2 to count to Valbuena. This one, fly ball. Right field, it gets over Cabrera's head. One hops the wall, and that puts runners on second and third. Cron will hold up. And now here's Simmons, Andrelton Simmons. Last year, 77 run scores, 69 RBIs, 19 stolen bases, 14 long balls, and a .278 average. So this is the guy the Angels want in this position. And the pitch to Simmons. This one, ground ball. Hit right at the third baseman, Saldino. And roll of the dice will determine whether the runner at third is going to try and score or not. No, he's going to hold off. So they'll just get the out at first. And a smart move there by CJ Cron. So now here comes Albert Pujols. His first 2018 at bat. Last year, 53 runs, 101 RBIs, 23 homers, 3 stolen bases on a .241 average. So Gonzalez, nobody down and runners in scoring position. Big trouble here. And the pitch. It's going to be a range play. Who we testing, boys? This one, ground ball hit at Saldino. Saldino makes the dive. It gets past him. 1 run's going to score. Valbuena's raved around third, and it's a 2-run RBI double by Albert Pujols. 2-0 Anaheim. And here's Martin Maldonado. And as of right now, the Red Sox are back in charge of Group B. Here's Miguel Gonzalez. And the pitch to Martin Maldonado. Called strike 3. Down goes Maldonado. Here comes Cliff Pennington. Pennington last year, 23 runs, 21 RBIs, 3 homers, 3 stolen bases, and a .253 average. Pitch by Miguel Gonzalez. And he almost walked him. Try it again. So the pitch to Pennington. This one, fly ball into center field. Garcia camped out under it, ends the inning. So 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Cabrera, Saldano, and Garcia due up for the White Sox. Can they answer back after giving up 2 to the Angels? It's currently 2-0. Anaheim. Now we'll find out if the White Sox are for real. Can they come back and make this a game? Melky Cabrera, .333 average, 1 RBI and a homer. Of course, the solo shot. That was only a 2-1 game, so pitch by Nolasco nearly hits Cabrera, so he'll back out. Next pitch to Cabrera. This one, ground ball hit right at C.J. Cron. Cron toe taps the bag, and that is going to be out number 1. Here's Tyler Saldino. Saldino went, whoops, game, wrong one. Saldino went 0 for 3 in the first game against the Red Sox. And the pitch. And it hits him. So Saldino's on, and now the tying run at the plate, and Lurie Garcia. Garcia, 1 RBI. That was very important, as that was only a 2-1 win for the White Sox, I believe. Yep. So a clutch hitter needed at a clutch time. And the pitch. Tried to get him to strike out, but he holds up. And the pitch this time. Fly ball into center field. Trout camped out under it. Makes the grab. And that's going to be out number 1 or 2. Here's Yolmer Sanchez. As Nolasco throws over to first. And there's nothing there. So we'll just focus on Sanchez now. This one, range play at the ballpark. Sanchez with the chance to tie it up. 3, nope. This one, fly ball, right field. Calhoun on the run, makes the grab, and ends the inning. Catches that Willie Mays style right in the breadbasket, and it is 2-0 Anaheim going into the top of the 3rd. Maben, Calhoun, and Trout due up for the Angels. Actually, should Anaheim win this game, they'll actually probably go to the top of the leaderboard, since they will be the only undefeated team in the group. So that's something to keep an eye on. Miguel Gonzalez will face Cameron Maben, who's 0 for 1, and the pitch. It's going to be called a ball. Now to Maben again. This one lined hard right at Sanchez, who makes the grab, and that's going to be out number 1. Here's Cole Calhoun, who struck out his first time up. And the pitch. And that's going to be called a strike. So it's 1-2. Next pitch to Calhoun. This one, ground ball right to Sanchez. Sanchez to Abreu, and that's out number 2. Here comes Mike Trout. Trout looking at getting the sign. Or Trout not getting the sign, facing off against Gonzalez, who's getting the sign. And he walks Trout because he wants C.J. Cron, who was walked last time, and he came around and scored. I'd like to get some revenge on him. And it isn't going to happen here. Next pitch to Cron. This one, ground ball hit to Saldino. Saldino over to first, and that'll end the inning. So we're off to the bottom of the 3rd. No runs, no hits, no errors. Anderson, Navarez, and Abreu due up for the White Sox. They trail the Angels 2-0. Next year for this season, what I'm going right now, I have it set on round robin play in the group stages, and every team plays every team once. I think next year I'm going to set it to where every team plays every team 3 times that way. It's a longer season. I'll be starting in like April, so that'll give me plenty of time to do it. So yeah, but this year we're kind of really just kind of simulating the last month or so, last third of the season. So to see who will get in. Ricky Nolasco will now face Tim Anderson. Anderson's 0 for 1. Nolasco having a good game so far. And the pitch to Nolasco. This one singles right past Nolasco, right up the middle, and that's a base hit. Here's Omar Navarez. He's 1 for 1. Only guy to get a hit off of Nolasco thus far until recently. And the pitch to Navarez. This one, ground ball to Simmons. It's going to advance Anderson, and they're just going to get the runner at first. So a good piece of hitting there. Actually, good piece of running by Anderson to get into scoring position. Here's Jose Abreu. 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and the pitch. Struck him out again. Goes down swinging, and here comes Azivel Garcia. Garcia 1 for 1. Need another hit from him right now. Called strike 3, and Garcia goes down looking. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors. Valbuena, Simmons, and Pujols due up for the Angels. They still lead it 2-0 going into the 4th. Here's Miguel Gonzalez to face Luis Valbuena, who is 1 for 1 with a double on the run scored. And the pitch to Valbuena will be called a strike. 3-1 now the count to Valbuena as Valbuena sends this one into left field. Cabrera out there makes the grab for out number 1. Here's Ardleton Simmons. Simmons 0 for 1. Wanting to get things going. And the pitch. This one's going to be a range play. Ground ball to Anderson, and it gets past the shortstop. Andrelton Simmons in there with a single. And here's Albert Pujols. 1 for 1 with the RBI double that made this a 2-0 game. Pitch to Gonzalez. This one, deep fly ball into left field, and there's RBI number 4 for Albert Pujols. He is all the offense tonight and having a stellar game. A double, a home run, and it's 4-0 Albert Pujols. Here's Martin Maldonado. Maldonado. Pitch from Gonzalez. This one, a ballpark rating, 6-2. This one, grounds ball to Abreu. Steps on the bag, and that's out number 2. Here's Cliff Pennington, who's 0 for 1. And the pitch to Pennington. This one, fly ball into shallow left or right field. Is it going to get down? It does. And Cliff Pennington's on with a single. Here's Cameron Maben, who's 0 for 2, would like to change that. And the pitch. Holds off striking out, so we'll get another chance. This one, ground ball to Saldino. Saldino to first, and that's going to be out number 3. So, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Davidson, Cabrera, and Saldino due up for the White Sox. It's 4-0 here at the Albert Pujols Show. You know what's going to get lost in all this, should this hold up, this score hold up, is Ricky Nolasco has been perfect. He's done a great job. I mean, not perfect game-wise, but he's done a great job And the pitch, Davidson. Called strike 3. Down goes Davidson, and that was a fool. Matt Davidson looked a fool there to Ricky Nolasco. Here's Melky Cabrera, who's 0 for 1. And he walked him.
Walks, and that wasn't close.
Tyler Saldino walked his first time. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Down goes Saldino. Here comes Lurie Garcia. And range play at the ballpark. Garcia. Ground ball hit right at Simmons. It gets past him. And now you've got runners on first and second for Yalmer Sanchez, who's 0 for 1. 2 down. And the pitch by Nolasco. An error check. Who we testing? This one, ground ball at CJ Crone. Crone can't get to it. It gets past him and the bases are loaded. Calhoun fires it in there to make sure it's just a single, but now you've got the tying run at the plate in Tim Anderson. Anderson 1 for 2. 167 average in the young season. And the pitch by Nolasco. Range play, who we testing? This one, fly ball, Maben. If Maben doesn't get this is going to score multiple runs. It gets over his head, bounces off the wall. 2-run score. Cabrera and Garcia score, and we might have a third. I'm double checking it right now. The roll is less than the base runner. Lead runner advances if roll is less than to the trailing runner advances on throw. 3 runs will score. Anderson gets to third. It's an RBI triple for Tim Anderson, and now it's a brand new ball game. Here's Omar Narvaez. Narvaez 1 for 2. Tying run 90 feet away, the pitch. Another range play, who we testing this time? 1. This one popped up high. On the run is Simmons. Simmons into the shallow left field. It drops, and we're tied. And in one foul swoop, the White Sox have erased a 4-run deficit. And Ricky Nolasco is shooken up. Here's Jose Abreu. Holy cow. What a ball game this has turned into here in the bottom of the 4th. Nolasco trying to get that final out, and the pitch. Doesn't get the strikeout by Abreu. And the pitch again. This one, fly ball into center field. Trout can't get to it. It's too shallow. And the go-ahead run is in scoring position. Here's Garcia. Pick-off attempt by Nolasco. And nothing happening there. And the pitch. And he walked Garcia. And that's going to do it for Ricky Nolasco. So what started so good for Nolasco has ended in a nightmare 4th inning. Here comes Yasmiro Pettit. Last year, 5-2 record, 4 saves, 2.76 ERA. 69 hits, 101 strikeouts, and 14 walks in 91 1/3 innings pitched. They only need a third from him. As Pettit kicks and fires. This one, fly ball, center field. Trout's all over that one like white on rice, and it's a tie ball game going to the 5th inning. It's 4-4. 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Calhoun, Trout, and Crone 2 up for the Halos. It's back to where we started. And now the Red Sox are watching with great interest. It's a little early to be in the season to be scoreboard watching, but you never know when this game, how this game could affect things going down the road, especially if the White Sox win this. Then they're 2-0 and will be almost impossible to catch. They would be impossible to catch unless they really messed up going to the final 2 games. Pitch by Gonzalez to Calhoun, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And the pitch, this one, ground ball to Anderson, or Sanchez. Sanchez kicks it over to Abreu for out number 1. Here's Mike Trout, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. And the pitch. And he fouls that one off. So we'll go again. This one is going to be called a ball. So another pitch coming to Trout. Trout, ground ball over to Saldino. Saldino pips it up and kicks it over to Abreu for 2 outs. Here comes C.J. Cron. Cron walked his first at bat and went on to score. And the pitch by Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. Down goes Cron. So we're off to the bottom of the 5th. Cabrera, Saldino, and Garcia due up for the White Sox. It's still 4-4. Pettit still in there for the Halos as he did a great job. They want to keep it going. And the pitch, that'll be an error check on the throw. This one, ground ball to Simmons. Simmons buries it, fires it to Cron, makes the play for the out. So now here comes Tyler Saldino. Saldino 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Here's Yasmiro Pettit. Pettit pitches this one to Saldino. Ground ball, shortstop, Simmons. Simmons fires it to Cron. That's going to be out number 2. And here's Leary Garcia. Garcia 1 for 2 with a run scored. And the pitch. This one will be an air check if it's on the ground. 2, 3. This one, ground ball headed for Pennington. Pennington boots the ball, and that's going to put Garcia on. So the first error of the ball game committed by any team goes to the Anaheim Angels. Pettit to Sanchez with 2 down and the pitch. What a paint job by Pettit, and he gets Sanchez to go down.
Be sure to visit our
So now we go
concession
to the top of the 6th. No runs, no hits, 1 error. It's still 4-4. Under the lights here in Chicago. Miguel Gonzalez faced Luis Valbuena. 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored is Valbuena. And paint job by Gonzalez to get him to go. Here's Andrelton Simmons with Albert Pujols. The offense of the Angels on deck. And the pitch. And narrowly avoids getting an out. So that rolls foul. That would have for sure been an out. And Simmons, shallow looper into right field. He gets down. And that's a base hit. And look who it is. Pujols, 2 for 2 with a homer and a double. And pickoff attempt by Gonzalez. Doesn't happen. Pitch to Pujols. Swing and a miss, and down goes Pujols. So his perfect streak comes to an end. But what a start for him and the Angels. Here comes Martin Maldonado, who's 0 for 2. And the pitch. That's going to be called a strike. It's 2-2 to Maldonado. Fly ball into left field. This one, Cabrera makes the grab, and we're off to the bottom of the 6th. It's still 4-4. Anderson, Navarez, and Abreu due up for the White Sox. The attitude in this stadium has indeed changed. Ever since that awesome run, that awesome double, scored, it was the RBI triple by Tim Anderson. That really made this a brand new ball game. And here, speaking of Anderson, here he is. Sorry, he's an 3-run RBI double. 3-run RBI double to Pettit. And if it's on the ground, it's an error check. This one, ground ball to Cron. Crone picks it up cleanly, steps on the bag for out number 1. Here's Omar Narvaez. Narvaez kicks and fires. And there's an air check on the throw. This one lined right at Crone. Crone makes the grab for the outs. Now here's Jose Abreu. Abreu 1 for 3, struck out twice. Can they get him a third time? And they do. Down he goes swinging. A 3-strikeout night for Jose Abreu. Not what the White Sox were hoping to get from him at all, considering he had that home run earlier in the season in that game 1. Miguel Gonzalez on to face Cliff Pennington here in the top of the 7th. Probably should change this around really fast. Oh, my bad. So Miguel Gonzalez still on to face the Angels. Pitch. Swinging and a miss, and down goes Pennington. Here's Cameron Maben, who's 0 for 3. And the delivery. Uh-oh, okay, that one goes foul, but it looked like it had the distance to be trouble for the Angels. It would have been trouble. This one, ground ball to Anderson. Anderson picks it up cleanly, fires it to Abreu for out number 2. Here's Cole Calhoun, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. So you're going to go 0 for 4. Probably. Pitch to Calhoun. Yep, ground ball to Anderson. Anderson to Abreu, and that's stretch time in Chicago. We're all knotted up at 4, and the fans are loving it. Garcia, Davidson, and Cabrera due up for the White Sox after the stretch. I love that this game automatically does that in the stretch, during the stretch. New pitcher will be on for Anaheim. As Miro Pettit. It will be Troy Scribner. Scribner, his first appearance this year is with the rest of the Angels. Last year had a 2-1 record, no saves, 4.18 ERA, 17 strikeouts, 17 hits, 18 strikeouts, 10 walks on 23 2/3 innings pitched. So he's kind of a one-inning guy. Scribner, the pitch, and it'll be an air check on the ground. Azaval Garcia, who's 1 for 2. This one, fly ball into center field. Trout makes the grab, and that's out number 1. Here's Matt Davidson. Davidson, 0 for 3 with a strikeout and the pitch. This one, deep fly ball into left field. Going, and the White Sox have the lead. Clear for landing into right field and left field. And the Chicago White Sox, as of right now, are on top of Group B. Matt Davidson. Where did you come from? He was 0 for 3 going into that, and then it's a homer right there. And now here's Melky Cabrera. Scribner going to try to get out of this inning, keep it close. And the pitch, this one, fly ball into left field, not nearly as far this time. Maben makes the grab, and it is out number 2. Here's Tyler Saldino, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And the pitch, 4-pitch walk. Saldino's on.
Walks, and that wasn't close.
And here comes Lurie Garcia, who's 1 for 3 with a run scored. And the pitch. And we'll roll again as nothing happened there. This one, swing and a miss, and Garcia goes down. So Scribner keeps it close. New pitcher will be on for the White Sox, as Miguel Gonzalez has reached his limit. It'll be Tommy Conley. Tommy Conley. Last year, Conley, 2-4 record. 2.59 ERA, 53 hits, 96 strikeouts, and 16 walks on 62 2/3 innings pitched. So pretty dominant. It'll face Trout, Crone and Valbuena, as the White Sox have their first lead of the game here in the top of the 8th. And really, they're just trying to get to their closer. David Robertson, or whoever got the save last time. This is Conley's first appearance. And the pitch by Conley to Trout, who's 0 for 2. This one, this one, deep fly ball into left field. You can forget about that one. That one's in the parking lot, and it's a tie ball game. Mike Trout, homer number 1 of 2018, and he ties it up for the White Sox. Did you ever have any doubt? Look at that. I mean, he's got a 100% chance of hitting a home run off to a right-handed pitcher in a check. Like, this is basically, if Mike Trout is facing a right-handed pitcher and he gets a chance, it's done. He's going to capitalize on it. That's how good he is. And here comes C.J. Crone in a tied ball game. Conley greeted by the best ball player in the world with a homer, and the pitch by Conley. Swing and a miss, so he rebounds nicely. Just trying to get to the 9th. And the pitch now by Conley again. Tries to get the strikeout, but Valbuena barely holds up. He checks his swing. And the pitch by Valbuena, popped up by Sanchez at second. All over that one, makes the grab. Here's Andrelton Simmons. 2 for 3 with a run scored. And the pitch will be called a ball. So it is 2-2 to Simmons. 2 down, nobody on in a tie ball game. And the pitch. This one, ground ball towards Abreu on the first base line. It's fair, and he's got a single. So the tying run is on. And look who it is. It's Albert Pujols. Pitch by to Pujols. And an air check on the throw. This one, fly ball, center field. Garcia makes the grab, and we're headed off to the bottom of the 8th, but the damage is done thanks to the ball that landed in the parking lot by Mike Trout. It is 5-5. Sanchez, Anderson, and Narvaez due up for the White Sox in the bottom of the 8th. Don't touch that dial, ladies and gentlemen. This game is the better of the 2 by far that we've had today. Yolmer Sanchez, Troy Scribner's night is over as they are going to bring in someone else. Jose Alvarez is going to come in. Last year he went 0-3 with 1 save, a 3.88 ERA, 50 hits, 45 strikeouts, and 7 walks in 48 and 2/3 innings pitched. They just need him to go an inning. Sanchez 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a run scored. The pitch to Sanchez. This one, deep fly ball into left field, but a hooking foul. So Sanchez will get another chance. This one, shallow blooper in pass, going towards the line and going towards the third base line. It's fair, and Sanchez, the go-ahead run is on. Here's Tim Anderson. Anderson 2 for 4 with a double and 3 RBIs. He's the one that made this a ball game for the White Sox. And the pitch, it's a ball. Next pitch to Anderson. This one, ground ball hit right at Simmons. Simmons kicks it over to Pennington for the force out, and it's going to be Anderson's on with a fielder's choice. Omar Narvaez. And so Jose Alvarez. Alvarez just needs to get 2 more outs, and the pitch. Called strike 3. Narvaez goes down, and here's Abreu, who's 1 for 4 and has been struck out 3 times. He came in to this game with a 500 average or something like that. And now he's has a 143. The pitch. Called strike 3, and there's strikeout number 4 on Jose Abreu. And we're off to the top of the 9th.
Remember to get your copy of the souvenir program.
So now Tommy Conley, his night's over as the game is all knotted up at 5. And the question is, you're not in a save situation, so who do you give the ball to? Jake Patrica is going to be the man to get the ball tonight in the ninth. We didn't see him last year, or last game, but last year he was 1-1, 25 and 2/3 innings pitched, 7.01 ERA, 39 hits, 26 strikeouts, and 6 walks. They just need 3 from him. Maldonado, Pennington, and Maben are the guys. And the pitch to Maldonado. This one, fly ball into left field, but it hooks foul. So we'll go again. And the next pitch to Maldonado. This one, fly ball into center field. Garcia is there and makes the grab for out number 1. Here's Cliff Pennington, who's 1 for 3. And the pitch to Pennington by Patrica. Swing and a miss, and down goes Pennington. And Maben, who is 0 for 4, they're going to pinch hit for him. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Jeffrey Marte. A significant downgrade in left field. Marte is just expected to pinch hit. Last year, he had 10 runs, 14 RBIs, 4 homers, a stolen base on a 173 average. He's much better against lefties than righties, so we'll see what happens. And it's fouled off, so he'll go again. And the pitch. Fouls that one again, so he's just trying to get the timing down at Patrica. This one, singled, up the middle, past Patrica, and the go-ahead run is on. 4. And they are going, let's see. What's his PR2? It's going to be Ben Revere is going to come in to run for Jeffrey Marte. Cole Calhoun is due up. He's 0 for 4, and they're going to have someone else hit for him. It's going to be Danny Espinoza. Espinoza, pretty good against righties. Last year, he had 30 runs, 31 homers, 6 homers, or 31 RBIs, 6 homers, 4 stolen bases, and 173 average. Patrica with the pitch. 2-4, and nothing's happening there. Espinoza, 1. This one, ground ball, right to Sanchez, over to Abreu, and that's going to send us to the bottom of the 9th. All right, we need a left fielder. Ben Revere. Oh wait, he ran, didn't he? Let's go Eric Young. So Eric Young is going to come in to play left field now. And he bats second in the lineup here in the bottom of the 9th. I'll tell you right now, if this does not end here, I am going to take a small break, like a 10-second break. Not very long at all, to give me a drink. Because who knows how long this is going to go. Bud Norris. What the? We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Will be the new pitcher for the Angels. 2-6 record last year. 19 saves. 4.21 ERA. 56 hits, 74 strikeouts, and 24 walks, all on 62 innings pitched. Garcia, Davidson, and Cabrera due up for the White Sox. Norris will face Garcia, who's 1 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout and the pitch. And it nearly hit him. Garcia dives out of the way. Next pitch to Vazavel Garcia. This one Shallow blooper into center. That's a base hit. And the winning run is on for the White Sox, and they're going to select a pinch runner for him. And Alan Hansen is going to come in to run for Azavel Garcia. Pick-off attempt by Norris, and nothing happens there. So the winning run is on, nobody down, and the pitch. And it hits Davidson. The winning run is in scoring position, and here's Melky Cabrera. 0 for 3. Are they going to let him have a chance here? And the pitch. Called strike 3. Cabrera goes down. Here comes Saldino. Saldino 0-2. 0 for 2. And there goes Hansen. Hansen steals second. Sorry, hold on 1 second. Let's undo that. I'll make sure we undid it. Do it. Okay. Okay, so Hansen steals third, and now Cabrera has a chance to win the ball game. Winning run 90 feet away. Bud Norris versus Melky Cabrera. 0 for 3. And the pitch for 5. And he walked him. The bases are loaded. Now here's Tyler Saldino. Actually, hold on. He should be out. So that's what happened. I did that wrong. Okay, hold on. So Cabrera should have struck out. And then the steal, and then Saldino's up. Okay, that's what we need to do. All right. Okay. Oh, I can't undo it. All right, so Cabrera will strike out. Okay. All right, now here's Saldino with runners on the corners. This is the situation we should be in. Norris kicks and fires for 3. And that one's going to be called a ball. Full count to Saldino. Saldino, ground ball to Valbuena. Will the runner try to score here? The answer is, according to our dice, yes. And they got to try for the out at home. Here we go. Hansen hurries home. The throw is not in time. He scores. And the White Sox win it here in the bottom of the 9th. The game is over. The White Sox win in walk-off fashion and take full control of Group B and become the first team to have a 2-0 record. Let's look at the stats to crown our player of the game. I think I know who it's going to be. Well, actually, no. I mean, it'd have to be. And wow, it's tough. All right. So the pitchers are out. I'm telling you that right now. Anderson had the 3 RBIs. He only got the 2 hits. Huh. Yeah, you know what? Anderson is your player of the game. 3 RBIs on that double, which basically made this a brand new ball game. So let's go ahead and input that into the bracket. Very interested to see what our stream time is by now. What was the final of that again? 6-5. So Angels lose this one 5-6. The White Sox are about to stand alone at the top of Group B. Look at that. The Red Sox would be number 2 because of their point differential, but wow. I mean, look at that. Just look at this. So the White Sox and the Red Sox would be going to the playoffs if this was the end of that. But the White Sox are basically 1 win away from guaranteeing themselves the playoffs. Either way, I mean, that is absolutely tremendous job by those teams. So Group B's round 2 is over. Our next broadcast will be Group C, where the Texas Rangers, who are 1-0, will visit the Detroit Tigers, who are 0-1. And the Cleveland Indians will begin their season by visiting the Toronto Blue Jays, who are 0-1 as well. Oh, that won't be a doubleheader. That'll be one day we'll do Texas and Detroit, and then the next day we'll do Cleveland and Toronto. So that's how that's going to go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this doubleheader, this long stream. Final stream time is about 2 hours. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. And we will see you when the ball flies at our next game, which will be in Detroit. Take care.